Hey guys, welcome back to this video. Today's video, come here. Me and my cousin, we're going to be doing like a little podcast type of thing. We're going to like kind of talk about things. So go hit that like and subscribe button and let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see more of these videos. So let's get started. Okay guys, this might actually just be me, but like, are your friends, like you'll have like a friend and it'll be like your best friend, and then like you're just planning out things and stuff, and you're like, yeah, like blah blah blah, blah, like tomorrow or whatever, and like you hang out after school or something, and like you guys come back to school and you're like talking to them and they're like, what? And they've like already moved on. Like, is that just me? Is that you?
No, it's not just you. It's not just you, it's me too, because I had a friend that, like, we had so much fights, because we were, like, she's 10 days older than me, so we had a lot of fights, but then we, like, made up, because she got homeschooled.
Oh, but I'm not going to, like, point out any of my friends for this, because I know that some of my friends might see this, but I don't think the person that I'm talking about knows. But like, I have a few friends that like actually do this. They're like be best friends with someone for like a month or like that year. Like, it happened to me, and I was like best friends with her for like 2 years, and then she just moved on from me. We were like still friends. We weren't just as close. She didn't really care like much of my opinion like at all. But like it was like me, and then there was this other girl for like maybe like 2 months or something, and then like she kept on moving on, and I don't know, it just kind of, it's like she just takes turns being very, very, very best friends with everyone, and then ignoring other people. That might just be me. That actually happens to me. Is that you?
Well,
you can talk about other things.
The same friend that I was just talking about that we always had fights with, when we were in a fight, she would go get my best friend that I've been friends with since we were babies, and she would turn her against me.
Oh.
But all this friend drama has made me kind of hungry. How about you?
Of course. Of course. You can start snacking, and then, yeah, I will. Snickers. Okay. So, there's this one girl also. I guess we're friends. Like, there's different points of times. So, like, one time she was so rude to us. She would just be so rude, not be on any of our stuff, like, at all. So, we were talking about, like, I don't know, it always just becomes when, like, we're playing games or, like, kickball or something, and she, like, disagrees, and then she leaves if we're not on her side for everything. And she, like, she'd always go tell the teacher last year, but, like, this year, we don't really do that anymore. Like, we're fourth graders, let's just move on from that. But if your friends are, like, disagreeing on something, and, like, one friend is saying, no, that shouldn't be that rule, and then everybody's else like, yeah. And if you're the person that wants that rule, don't keep on fighting with them. Just be like, okay, like one time we were playing like this volleyball game, and I kind of just disagreed. I was like, no, I don't really think that should be a real rule. And my friends were like, I kind of want it. I was like, okay. And I got used to that rule. And whenever we like re-vote for it, I always vote for that now, because I just got used to it. And yeah, just don't like disagree with your friends, and like don't make it a fight. That's like the biggest problem with me and my friends.
She was talking about how you shouldn't make it a fight. You don't, but sometimes when it's like not like it's not rules, but it's like following rules, what someone tells you, a lot of people hear it wrong, and I'm like, hey, no, she said that, not that, and then like
You both
there's
get
a bunch of other people, and then I was like, I'm just gonna go do that. You guys can get in trouble, and they did.
So like, she's telling you, she picked the right thing on that. So that's, the first subject is, don't make fights with your friends, because you know you're going to get in trouble for it. you're going to get in trouble. You blame it on other people. It's still your fault. Like, you can't just make up different rules. And the next thing is going to be bullying. So we're going to take a little snack break, and we'll see you guys after.
And let me just say one more thing real quick. She said that, like, yeah, whatever, but I forgot.
We'll see you guys in just a sec. Okay, welcome back. So like I just told you guys, we're talking about bullying. So I'm gonna actually remove the mic real quick, because it's kind of just in the way. Okay, so there's this boy that I sit by in one of my rotations in one of my classes, and he's like so rude to me. Like, he does not like me. He's like my enemy. He thinks I'm ugly. He thinks like all this stuff, and I'm just like, okay, whatever, I don't really care about you either. Obviously, I still care about him, but I sit by him and he's like telling me not to do stuff. So like, we're supposed to put our pencil in the air after we're done like writing down something, and I put my pencil in the air and he's like, you're not supposed to do that, and I was like, I can do what I want. And so I just put it down, and then he put it back up in the air. He put his pencil in the air. And so like, one time I went out for testing, and I was reading, and I came back, and I got book, from my house, and he knew it was from my house, and the teacher wasn't in there, and he ripped a bunch, like, of my papers, and, like, he's so rude to me about it, and, like, all the class tried to tell the teacher, but the teacher was just on the boy's side. But, like, when he's not at school, like, today, I was like, oh my God, I'm blessed. But he's, like, so rude to me, like, he'll poke me, and since we have a sub, since one of our teachers just had a baby sheet, like the sub, she was like, if you do this again, like, I'm gonna come at you or if you touch her again, like, I'm gonna move you into the front row, because he never pays attention. Like, if he gets his stick pulled, for, like, answering a question, he does not know, like, at all. So, like, he does not pay attention. He's rude to me. He's a bully to me. And, like, he's, like, the only bully that I have. And, like, if he ever, like, bullies me about other things, I just kind of think about, I just want to go home and cry right now. Like, I just need to go home and tell my mom. But yesterday, that's when the sub was like, hey, like, if you touch her again, I'm going to move you in the front row. And he did. He started poking me in the back of my hair and started pulling my hair. And I was like, stop. So I told the teacher, and she was like, she just moved on. And I was like, what? I don't really have problems with other bullies. I know that there's this girl, but my friend's she's not like much of a bully. She's just kind of rude to people. Like, she smacked one of my friends on the head once. And I don't know if it was on purpose or an accident, but like, still, you hurt that person, even though you weren't like trying to, but you still hurt that person. And like, just keep your hands to yourself. And she like, my friend, when it was like one of our dress-up days, she brought a bear, and she like ripped it apart. Like, it was in her locker, and her locker door was open, and she just ripped the head off of it. And she got in like not that much trouble, and I think she should have gotten in one.
Okay. So I want to say one thing before I tell my story. So we've been talking about bullying. Don't be the bully. Be the person who saves the people getting bullied. Be the good one. Okay, so I'm gonna wait to tell you my story. Just waiting for Sophie, because she takes a long time. Well, let's talk more about bullying. My friend Gracie, I'm going to stop this story as soon as Sophie comes back, but she has diabetes and... Okay, stopping the stroller. So when I was in kindergarten, there was this kid named Axel who always bullied me. I was like, and then one day I started and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do whatever you say because I think that'll make it better. And it did not. Then one day we were sitting at our carpet. But also we were sitting at the rug and my teacher had just said how we got treats and Axel put his face in my hair like this and then went, high score. And I sat behind him, sadly, turned around, punched me in the stomach. Super hard. Right there. It hurt so bad. And as a kindergarten, getting punched, it was crazy. But the way to stop bullying, just walk away. Just don't be the bully.
She can be very, but that almost concludes our bullying situation. So if you're getting bullied, the first thing you should do is tell the bully to please stop, and if they don't listen, go to a teacher or just tell a parent. The next thing we haven't really decided on, but we will after this break, so here's your break. Okay, guys, so we have our next little session. Okay, the next one. This session, 6-minute kind of session, is going to be about, be nice because you don't know what's happening. Just always be kind. So, if you're being rude to someone, this kind of goes along with the last one, bullying. But if you're being rude to someone or bullying them and they're kind of weird or something, you don't really know what's going on in their real family life. This kid, he was new, and some of mine, some people were bullying him because he had just moved here. It's kind of weird. He didn't have very many friends, and I was like, guys, because I'm in his class, and a bunch of people were being rude. Some of my friends. Not my friends, but a bunch of people, and I could hear them, and I was like, guys, just stop, because he told me, because I was kind of being nice to him, and I told him, it's okay, people don't know what's going on in your real family life, and he, told me a bunch of these things, he lives in a tiny trailer, and his older sister took his bed, so he sleeps on the ground. You don't know what's going on in other people's lives. My friend was getting bullied, and she was going through something, with her grandma. She was, getting surgery or something, and she didn't know if she was going to be okay. No, it was my friend. And she was just, going through a really hard time and stuff, and nobody really understood her, so she was kind of just sad, and we were like, hey, what's wrong? I was like, please tell me. And she was like, it's about my mom or whatever. So, and a bunch of boys were bullying her about it and stuff. And I was like, you don't know what's happening. Her mom could have gotten, ambulance down somewhere, life-flighted somewhere. You don't know what's going on in other people's lives. You could guess, but, don't just be rude to people because you want to. Just be nice to people because you don't know what's going on in their, real, life. People were bullying this girl today at school, and I was like, there's something going on with her family, and it's extremely hard, and they didn't know, and so I, came at them, all me and my friends. But, they got it. We didn't really come at them that much, but we apologized, said sorry that we kind of came at with you. She's just going through a hard time. But, yeah, so just always be nice to people. You don't know what's going on in their real life. You're not ready.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about my, So, like, my friend, her name is, never mind, not her name, but she's like going through a lot, like, and she doesn't go to our school, but she's really nice and just grateful. Like, a bunch of people bully her, and I don't think they should. She's perfect just the way she is now. They don't know what's going on with her. And it's about 6 minutes, so I'm just gonna get this wrapped up. Please, if something, like, if you have a friend and you can tell something is going on with them, please don't make it worse. We need more happiness in the world. Don't make your friend's life worse, because she could get new friends just because you are acting that way, and she'll take all her problems out on them. And then you'll have a whole fiasco full of problems. But it's okay to express your feelings, just not in a bad way, never. So, if you notice your friend is down, don't make it worse. Make it better. Make your friends better.
Okay, guys, we're back in a new place. I did just barely talk. Yeah. I did talk. I took it out because I was crying. I was sobbing, and maybe I'll put it back on there if I come out of my shell. But we're in a new room, so let's get started.
Okay, so making friends and keeping them. I had a really nasty fight with my life partner, like the one I've known since I was a baby, over hand sanitizer.
This is gonna be a good one, guys. Get your popcorn. Get your popcorn.
So one day she gave. I'm just gonna use the name Sophia, but that's not her name. It's what her name is. So. So we had a really nasty fight. She gave me a little bit of hand sanitizer, like she just gave me one squirt. Then she gave my other friend the whole bottle of hand sanitizer. So we were like talking trash on each other, and we became not friends. But then she was on the stage, and I was like, actually, I want to be her friend. I want to stay with her forever. So I went and I'm like, I didn't mean any of that. I take that all back. And she was like, scars? You need deep ones. And I was like, well, scars are permanent, but that's just friendship. So if you want to be with a friend and you get in a fight, you still just need to, like, be nice about it. Like, don't talk trash like we did. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. So,
Is it my turn?
it's not a good thing to be like that because, me and my friends in second grade had a fight a lot, but it wasn't that many. It's just, we were best friends forever, but she didn't. But you need to keep your friends, so you don't scare them away and then move.
Exactly. Thank you. But yeah, so if like I feel like everybody has had that friend. Okay, I already said this. Oh my goodness, a little long podcast. Okay, so you can have these. Okay, so no.
Put that on our back.
Okay, so we. Okay, so I don't really know. So I kind of already talked about this about my friend just going and taking turns being best friends with everyone. So that's kind of like if you're friends with, if you're in a friend group or something. I don't really have an explanation for this because I've kind of already said everything. So this is going to be 2 in 1. So, wait, what did I just say? I'm forgetting everything. I'm surprised I didn't know my name. But, let's see. Yeah, don't. Okay, mine is going to be up next. See, this part was pretty short, so I'll see you guys in the next one.
Part 2.
Well, not part 2.
So
Quick ASMR.
Yeah. Wait, let me do this. I gotta go down.
Okay, wait. Okay. So, this one, like I already told you guys, this is going to be about don't lie to your friends. Like, so, like, also don't, talk behind people's back. I know. Do you ever talk behind your friend's back? Yes or no?
Only against my frenemies back.
I'm not lying. Yeah, I do talk behind some of my friends' back sometimes, and I know I really need to stop because it's quite literally rude. And if you just think about you talking about somebody else behind their back, bad, whether it's good, bad. If it's good, okay, whatever, that's not a problem. But if it's bad stuff, you're just talking bad about them behind their back, and like, don't be the person that you're pretending to be friends with. Like, one time when you are talking behind other people's back, just think before you do, well, or after, or while you were talking. Just think about this. How would you feel if you were being the one like talking behind each other's back? Just think about that. So I actually haven't been talking about behind my friend's back like at all lately, like at all.
Wait, 1 second. I say something.
But yeah, because it's just bad, and I realize that. And I know some of my friends are gonna see this, and I don't talk behind all my friends' back. But I know I probably need to stop, and you need to stop too. So just every time you're talking behind somebody's back, just think about this. How would you feel if somebody's talking behind your back? How would you feel if you found out somebody was talking behind your back? How would you feel? Think about that for a second. How would you feel if you were talking about somebody behind their back, and then you thought about people are probably talking about behind you behind your back? Think about that. Okay, just on Monday, when we go back to school, everybody, unless you're on fall break or something, I'm putting you guys on a challenge. Try this next entire week, don't talk about your friends behind their back. Don't let other people talk about your friends behind your back. So if I'm at school and this girl's talking behind somebody's back, this is what I'm going to do. I'm either going to get up or walk away, which that is something that you shouldn't do. You're going to stop them. So if there's this girl talking behind this other girl's back and you're like her friend or not her friend, this is the right thing to do. Go tell them, we probably shouldn't be talking behind this other person's back or whatever. And if they don't really listen to that, just say, wait, how would you feel if other people were talking behind your back? This is actually happened today about with my friends. They were talking behind my back, and I knew. And I did not feel good, so I didn't talk about that person's back. I didn't talk about anybody behind their back because I knew that it was the right thing to do. And so this coming week, don't talk behind anybody's back and see how it feels. If it feels good, just keep on doing it. Just don't talk behind your friend's back. Please, I'm promising you, it will make it way better. Riley's going to say something really quick.
Okay, well, here's my little quick thing. If you're talking behind somebody's back, which you shouldn't, if you're talking bad still, which you shouldn't, think about the person you're talking talking to, if that person is connected or non-connected, still, it's going to get out and your friend's going to know and they're not going to like it. So be careful what you say.
Yeah, that actually goes along. That's what I was thinking about earlier. Thank you. So like, just don't talk about behind your friend's back, because my friend, she told me the other day that this other girl was talking behind my back, and I did not feel good about that. I didn't go talk to that girl that was talking behind my back, because that was not a good thing to do. But I just thought about that, and it was like, I'm not going to talk behind other people's back, because you never know if somebody's going to go tell the other person, which that kind of hurrying goes along. I'm just going to put this on. If you are, like, if somebody is talking behind somebody's back, you should not go tell that person. We get talked to at school about this all the time. If somebody's talking, don't go talking about somebody. Don't go and tell that other person. That's just not going to go well at all.
It's just going to make them worse.
Yeah, it's just going to make it worse. So we're going to have a little snack break. We'll see you guys when we're back. Okay, guys. This feels weird without talking, so I'm going to talk on it. We are coming to the end of today's podcast. If you see us in the same clothes, we're probably going to do it a lot. Well, you won't see us in the same clothes. Okay, sorry. But we're probably going to do it tomorrow, because she's my cousin. I don't see her that much. So, yeah, so I'm not going to make a podcast without her. No. But I hope you guys enjoyed everything we talked about. Just think about, and just be kind. That's kind of what this podcast is about. Bye.